Arsene Wenger crashed out of the FA Cup at the third round for the first time in his 21-year reign as Arsenal boss, as managerless Nottingham Forest pulled off the result of the round. The Frenchman was forced to watch from the stand as he served the first game of his 3-match FA ban for critical comments about refereeing standards. Nottingham Forest defender Eric Lichaj headed his side in front against Arsenal goalkeeper David Ospina stood no chance as the ball flashed past him. The American right-back reacts after firing his header past the Colombian goalkeeper, but it's doubtful the raging Gunners' boss's opinion will have mellowed after John Moss awarded Forest 2 penalties in a quite sensational tie which crammed full of controversy, confusion, cock-ups and goals. Amid the mayhem, Forest emerged victorious even though they ended the match with 10 men after Joe Worrell was sent off for a tackle from behind on Arsenal's sub-Tuber Ekpom, his second booking of the day. However, Wenger's decision to make 9 changes from Arsenal's midweek draw with Chelsea backfired spectacularly as Forest ran out deserved winners. The FA Cup King's crown didn't just slip, it was knocked clean off his head as caretaker boss Gary Brazil's Forest ran the Premier League opponents ragged. The former German international celebrates after getting the North Londoners back on level terms. The former Aston Villa ace scored a breathtaking volley to put the Reds 2-1 up. The Nottingham Forest players celebrate after regaining the lead shortly before half-time at the City ground. Interactive stats. Click on the categories to find out how the teams fared. A sensational first half double from USA international Eric Lichaj, either side of Mertesack's leveler, saw the championship strugglers go in 2-1 in front at half-time. But any hopes Arsenal had of putting the house in order after the break disappeared when Rob Holding sent Matty Cash tumbling in the box and Ben Brereton sent David Ospina the wrong way from the spot. It took a blunder from Forest goalie Jordan Smith to let Arsenal back in briefly when he let the ball slip out of his grasp and Danny Welbeck rolled it into the empty net. However, the game then erupted in a dramatic finale as Forest were awarded a controversial second penalty. An amazing volley dumps Arsenal out of the FA Cup and wins the Gillette Precision Play of the weekend. Former Bolton defender Rob Holding fouled midfielder Matty Cash inside the box. Reds teenage striker Ben Brereton netted a second-half penalty as he sent the keeper the wrong way. Machi Debuchy thought he had won the ball, but ref John Moss pointed to the spot after Armand Traoré tumbled after a lung-bursting run. Ospina was booked for his protests and the drama continued when Forest's Kieran Dowell scored from the spot but appeared to slip and play the ball twice. Arsenal's furious protests were eventually waved aside, however, after a lengthy debate between Moss and assistant ref Edward Smart as Forest progressed to the fourth draw. Interactive stats. Click on a player's number below to see the stats. Arsenal furious as Nottingham Forest score questionable penalty with a Kieran Dowell's double kick. The Reds celebrate after the 18-year-old put Gary Brazil's men 3-1 up. Arsenal stars Alex Iwobi and Per Mertesacker react during the FA Cup clash against Forest. The travelling fans voiced their anger at the side during the clash, joining together as they chanted "Where if *****ing s***T" in the stands. Arsenal's shocking defeat could spell the end of Wenger's reign in charge, with former club captain Mikel Arteta earmarked as a potential successor. Calls rang from the supporters for the Frenchman to be sacked in the morning, as his time in charge is up in the air once again. Speaking after the match, Wenger said, "I believe that overall we played against a Nottingham team who were sharp and dominated us from the front. We were a bit unlucky, but overall they were sharper and more dominant in the challenges. We lost too many challenges." Kieran Dowell slipped as he ran up to the spot as he made it 4-2 to Forest when asked whether he picked the wrong team to start. He added, "That's the inevitable question that comes in cup games. We have many players on the edge. We have to play again on Wednesday. We have got away with it before, but not today. Is it a selection problem? Maybe." And when the ex-Monaco boss was asked whether Dowell's penalty should have stood, Wenger was keen not to address the incident. He said, "I don't want to talk about that anymore. I'm a bit tired of that. We have to respond quickly on Wednesday. We have a big game. Focus on that one. Semi-final for the League Cup. We have to respond quickly. You never put disappointment behind you. The only thing that can help is to focus on the next game. We have won the FA Cup 3 times in 4 years. It's a competition we love." Everton player Mason Holgate pushes Liverpool player Robert Firmino into the crowd during FA Cup clash.